How to find a husband. 3 secrets to a lasting relationship. With everything that has been happening in the world these days, it is often hard to believe that there is still forever when it comes to relationships. Love is probably one of the most used up term to date, and because of that, people over the years have been sick and tired of believing that it exists and that it would last a lifetime. Sad to say, the rate of divorce in the past years have escalated greatly, which only equates to more people feeling discouraged to risk their heart ever again. However, there are still a lot of things that should be said about love that perhaps not all people have heard of yet. If you would take out women as examples, you know deep within them they want to have a husband to spend the rest of their life with, but at the same time fearing that they might get their heart broken in the end. One of the many pressing questions of today is how to find a husband of your dream. If you are going to ask some women about it, for sure you would be bombarded by a lot of different opinions and ideas. However, the answer to that question isn't focus on just finding a husband of your preferences, but it ultimately funnels down to how to make the relationship lasts, regardless of whether or not the husband comes out the dream guy you've ever wanted. The truth is that there are no perfect husbands, just as there are no perfect wives. But, there are secrets on how to make the relationship thrive regardless of the disparities. If you are serious about this, here are some of the secrets now disclosed for your knowledge. Give out selfless love. Nothing else could ever be sweeter in a relationship than having both parties willing to be selfless for each other. These days, it is often hard to determine whether or not there is a sense of selflessness within a relationship, but it is mostly evident by the way each person treats each other. Just like Romeo and Juliet, you could say that their love was a selfless, and sacrificial, kind love, as you could see in the ending of their story when both of them chose to die for each other. But we're not saying you should do that only to prove you are selfless, because that would be crazy. It is actually more on putting the other first before your own. This means setting aside your own personal comfort, joy, and preferences and give way to the preferences, comfort, and joy of your own partner. It may seem like an exhausting thing to do, but remember that it wouldn't be a thriving relationship if both parties are selfish, would you agree? As a matter of fact, a lot of success stories about love spring from this principle. If at least one of you would try it out, see for yourself the amazing result, the domino effect of selfless love. Know each other's love languages. Whether you believe it or not, every person has their own love languages. This means to say that one feels loved whenever someone executes or displays their love languages to them. For example, if one of your love languages is affirmation, you could feel being loved whenever someone affirms you of something. Same is true with other love languages such as quality time, traveling, gifts, respect, and service. There are different kinds of love languages out there, and it pays a lot if you get to know at least the top 5 love languages of your partner, and then try to display them to him or her. Ultimately, this would result to more points that will positively affect the relationship big time. In addition, your partner will also have the motivation to do the same for you, as a result. Be the partner suitable for them. Oftentimes, because of our selfish nature, we get so caught up with just thinking about ourselves and what the person could do for us, instead of the other way around. When we were younger, we got used to listing down the qualities we want for our ideal husband when in fact we should also be listing down how we could be an ideal partner to them as well. One of the reasons why most relationships don't last is because it is self-centered. If you want to find an ideal husband, begin your search by being an ideal wife first. If you yourself could not prove that yet, then perhaps you are not yet ready for a lasting relationship, or marriage for that matter. And if you are not ready to enter that season, then chances are you will get hurt again. It is because love is not a joke, more so a platform for self-indulgence. If you want not just to find a husband, but also avoid the risk of getting hurt again, then it is better to take this seriously and end up happy.